It's 107.7 The Bone. Baby Huey and Chasta here. Chasta, we made it backstage at Shoreline for the 2017 Vans Warped Tour. We got through all that traffic from downtown San Francisco.
Only took 2 hours.
I know, but
we
we're
have
here.
our first guest.
I know.
Oh,
Yay.
I'm number one for you guys.
You are
nice.
number one. We've
You're
got
not
Shane.
fresh, you're not burnt out. You're not like, this is my 19th interview. Because I've
We
had
don't
that.
even care
so
anymore.
This is good. This is good.
We've got Shane from Silverstein. How's it going?
Great.
You can't see on the radio, obviously, and you can't, unfortunately, see on our camera either, but you have the most amazing flamingo Vans shoes.
Oh, there you go. He's looking
there
up for the
he's
camera
kicking
right
it up.
now.
That is pretty impressive. My mom would love those shoes. You are representing Vans at the Warped Tour very well.
Yeah, they have a lot of different styles of shoes,
Yes.
and everybody should check them out. Vans.com.
Nice commercial. Very nicely done. They'll be proud.
So here we are. We're coming up. Just a few more days left on the Vans Warped Tour. So just stereotypical question. How's it been going so far?
Burnt out. I'm so burnt out.
Are you burnt out? Are
Really?
you over it?
Oh my God. We had, it's so over it. We had 2 days off the last 2 days.
Yeah.
And we rented a boat. We took a yacht out on a charter. Us and like our 30 of our closest friends, and that was so much fun, and that like sort of rejuvenated me a little bit.
Okay.
So I think I'm gonna be able to get through these 3 days, but about a week ago I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
Really? Just
'Cause
that wiped out?
It's so brutal, this tour.
Do you party when you're on tour like
yeah,
this?
of course I party.
Oh yeah.
That doesn't help, I guess.
Probably not.
Well, so what makes this tour just such more tougher compared to other tours you've been on?
The heat.
Yeah.
And today's really not bad. I mean, you know, Northern California, you guys have great weather for that in the summer, but some days it's like so hot, it's like 100 degrees and there's full humidity, and just that, and just the grind. There's like a lot of walking and playing. You don't know what time you're going to go on, and it's a whole thing.
It's exhausting, I'm sure.
It's exhausting.
It's a cool
really
job,
is.
Yeah.
but
The shows have been great. Like
Yeah.
the fans come out in droves, and we always have a good time playing, but it can be very, very exhausting. And now that we've done like 40 shows or something, I'm like,
you're ready for a break.
I'm ready for my own bed and my own shower.
What's the first thing you're going to do whenever you're done with tour?
Probably lay in my bed for about a week and not move.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Detox?
Maybe with my backpack still on, like just walk through the door and just
Just fall.
just Superman under the bed and lay there for about 7 to 8 days.
Nice.
Well, this tour definitely has just a great variety of just genres of bands, but even old school, new school. Any particular band that just stood out for you? Like, oh my God, I can't believe we're on the same tour together.
Yeah, I I'm an old like punk rock guy. Like I'm wearing a TSOL hat.
I was just gonna
Nice.
say, I see that.
So I like that stuff, and a lot of the older bands. Like I think Sick of It All is playing right now.
Yeah.
They're a
You're
band.
just stretching right outside.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, like that's like a band. It's funny. My first Warped Tour I went to 20 years ago in 1997. Walk in the park, run in the park.
Yeah.
I'm 16, and the first band I saw was Sick of It All.
Wow, that's crazy.
Wow, that's awesome.
And now here they are, and here
playing
you
it
are.
right now.
Wow, that's
it's
cool.
crazy. So so for me, I love that stuff. But of course, there's a lot of newer bands too, like Trophy Eyes, Knocked Loose are a couple of my favorites. So it's really, there really is something for everybody here.
Yeah.
You guys are kind of veterans. You've played a lot. How do you think it's evolved over the years from the first Warped Tour that you played?
It's gotten, like, the stages have gotten bigger. I remember I saw Blink-182 play on the back of a truck.
Oh my God. that's
Literally
awesome.
like a flat bed of a truck was the stage.
Wow.
And there was only 3 stages, and that was one of them. So now obviously it's like a bigger thing.
They're not
and
playing on trucks anymore. Yeah.
Right. A little more professional, but other than that, it's like it's amazing how little it has changed.
It really does feel like a grassroots guerrilla style rock and roll circus.
Yeah, well, it's amazing that they're able to put it together.
Yeah.
In a matter of hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every day, and then tear it down and then drive. We're going to be in San Diego tomorrow. It's not close.
Right.
And they have to tear all this down, drive out all to San Diego, set it all up again, and have doors open at 11 o'clock in the morning. They do it every day. It's amazing. I don't know
Talk about exhausting.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's a traveling circus.
It is. It really is. The rock and roll circus.
Well,
That's what it should be called.
Well, the traveling city, really. It's like
Yes.
1,000 people. It's
1,000 people
I
with
think
all
on
the
tour,
crew and the
800 to 1,000. I've heard is the
all traveling
how many
together
people?
down the road.
That's right.
It's gonna be going down Highway 5
Yeah,
later
exactly.
on
If
tonight.
you see a ton of vans and buses, that's what's happening on I-5.
Well, so
Yeah.
what do you think about Warped? You just said, your first Warped Tour was 20 years ago, and there's a lot of other tours that have come and gone over the years for various alternative and rock rock genres. What about Warped Tour has made it last for so long? It's like the cockroach of tours.
Yeah.
It can never go away.
They've done a really good job evolving with the music and the trends. You know, they haven't been like, this is a punk rock tour, we're only booking punk rock. And if they'd done that, then probably at about 2004, 2005, it would have died because punk rock went through a phase where it wasn't that popular for a while.
Yeah.
So they started embracing the other genres that were popular, and they still do that.
Yeah.
And I think that that's been really key. They've gotten lucky a few times with getting a band that they could book early. Like I remember it was 2005, we did it with like Fall Out Boy and My Chemical Romance were both on the tour that year.
Yeah.
So that was nice for them, you know, to have like literally selling out the shows because those bands had blown up overnight. So they've gotten lucky with that, but I think that that's, you know, they're smart about who they book and who they put on the tour, and kids know now, well, I can buy my early bird ticket or whatever because I know there's going to be something that I'm going to want to see.
They can just trust that somebody great's going to be on the band.
The name now, it is self-perpetuating. People will just come.
It's true. Yeah. So this is our favorite question that we always ask our rock stars, and we're kind of making it our question of the day because it's our favorite and it's easy. Actually, it's not easy to answer. From the movie Almost Famous, I know it's okay. You can take time to think. The question in the last frame of Almost Famous is, what do you love about music? Sounds like an easy question.
We love that pause. That's all good.
Yeah, no, what I love about music, I think I love how it can be so different. It can mean so many different things to so many different people. And it can evolve in your life. And not only can, like, movies are like this too, but music is different. You can hear a song, like I could listen to the Beatles when I was like 8 years old, and I could think I understand it. And for my 8-year-old self, I did understand it. And then when I was 16, you know, it took on a new meaning, the same song. And the music doesn't change, but as you grow and as you have your own life experience, you know, things can change. And now that I'm 36, I still love the Beatles and I still love that music. And like, I remember I was listening to like Eleanor Rigby the other day. Yeah. And I was like thinking about the lyrics to the song and was like, oh, like, you know, I like the song just took on this whole new meaning to me of the story, and I never noticed before. So I love how music can evolve in your life and it can change to you. And you know, and it's weird to me because I was a fan of music first. Now I'm a professional musician. So it's amazing how it's changed the way I think about music, and the way I think about how a show's put on or whatever. So it's a special thing.
That's a special answer. We've never gotten that answer before, and we've asked it so many times. But adaptability, that's a good one.
Boom.
So just lastly, what's next for you guys after this tour besides just sleeping in your bed for a week? Anything next
once you wake up out of your coma.
I have to go to Australia to do a solo tour over there.
Okay.
Which will be cool. Yeah, Australia's great. So that's going to take us into September, and then we're doing with Silverstein a Canadian tour, headlining a whole bunch of German dates because we're very popular in Germany apparently.
Nice.
And we go back to the UK, and then hopefully we'll be back in California next year to do a headline tour then.
Awesome.
Make sure you stop in NorCal. We'll come hang out.
Yeah.
We'll be here.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for making the time today. We know we got a busy schedule.
And we know you're tired.
Yeah. Why don't you go rest?
I'm so burnt out.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Thank you for taking the time.
Yes, thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you.
That's cool.